What is going on, guys? It is Vanish the Prophet here, and I'm bringing you a different sort of video. This is going to be an Animal Crossing video. It's going to show everybody who's watching, obviously, all the different things that we know so far about the new Animal Crossing 3DS game, and it is going to be titled A New Leaf. In Japan, it's called Jump Out. I'm not sure why they're different titles, but they are. So without any further ado, sorry you can't see Tortimer anymore once we get going, but I mean, you'll see him later on maybe, you never know. So, first part is going to be the different ways to actually purchase the game. Now of course, you can just go right into the store and you can just buy it just as a game, you know, cool. There's also a downloadable version that you can get, and I'll probably be doing this just because it's a lot easier. You don't have to actually carry the game. It's just you need to check your stuff. Just log right on and you can check it. Perfect. And then there's also the Animal Crossing bundle that has the download version pre-installed and it comes out the first day. But this is for the Japanese, and I don't know if there's going to be, nobody knows if there's going to be any kind of 3DS bundle with the Animal Crossing game or not. So we're going to have to wait and see closer to the North American release, which is Q1 or Q2 of 2013. Alright guys, now we're going to look at starting out. This is just how the game actually starts. You arrive on a train, just like the GameCube version and all that. When you get there, there'll be some animals greeting you there, including your assistant that you get later on in the game. And they think you're the mayor. You're actually, like, there's some kind of misunderstanding apparently, and you become the mayor, which is pretty cool, I'd say. And then after that, Tom Nook comes around, and you get to choose where you get to build your house, which is really neat because you don't get to do that in any of the other ones, I don't think. Maybe City Folk, because I only played it for like a month and I didn't really like it that much. So I don't remember about City Folk exactly, but I know the other ones you had a set house where you had to, where your house was. So this is going to be a cool new change, I think. And after that, all that jazz, to officially become the mayor, you have to plant, excuse me, the town tree. And I don't really know what that does. I know it grows really big, as you could have seen on the cover before. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But now we're going to get to the shops factor. We have Timmy and Tommy's, which are Tom Nook's two sons. They have their own shop now, which is basically Tom Nook's shop, but he is a little bit busy right now. As you can see beside the shovel and the clock, we have a microphone, monophone if you will, whatever they call it nowadays. And basically, when you have it equipped, you can speak into the 3DS microphone and say an animal's name, and it'll show you like on the map where they are. So like if you have to go find somebody really quick, or if you're delivering something, it's really easy. Also on the table right beside him, we have a fortune cookie and a candy. Now, I don't know about the candy, but I know with the fortune cookie, it's a new item, and you get, when you read your fortune and say, it says like, I don't know what they'd say because obviously it's all in Japanese, but like some of them can actually affect like your game. Like maybe you'll catch more rare fish, maybe you'll dig up better stuff, like better fossils and stuff, or maybe even crystals. We haven't got to that yet, but maybe dig out some cool crystals. But also like you might fall on your face more, you might attract bees more, something like that. So there's good and there's bad, of course. And of course the next shop is going to be Shrunk's office, which I believe that's his name. He's the guy who polished your shoes in the City Folk, and I guess all those shoe polishing's paid off, I guess, because now he has a bunch of shoes, and he also has socks, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner. You can buy shoes and socks from him, also boots and stuff. Here's where Tom Nook is, as you can see him lurking in the back. Also that otter guy, I don't remember his name, somebody should have to tell me in the comments, but this place you can sell, or you can buy different parts for your house, like different sides, different fronts, different backs, different doors, fences, mailboxes, stuff like that, to really, you can, usually everybody's just going to have all one theme, but I mean you could have a mix match. You could have like a kitty door and like a lovely side and like a ugly door and stuff like that. So that's going to be pretty cool, I think. It's going to be really neat, actually. Now, with this picture right here, it shows you're talking to Tom Nook in the real estate place, and you can actually choose like what part of your house you want to upgrade, like more than the last one. Like instead of just, oh, I want my main floor bigger, or I want an attic, or I want a basement, whatever. With this, you could choose the left of the first floor, the right of the first floor, in the back of the first floor, the basement, and also attic. But this character already has an attic, that's why it doesn't have an attic place for it. This is the Able Sisters that I just caught like at the last bit. There isn't too much on the Mabel Sisters, not Marble Sisters. There isn't too much on the Mabel Sisters, but as you can see, it's by Tom Nook's place, just so everybody knows it's still there. And here's one glimpse of the inside where you can see you can buy skirts, you can buy shirts, you can buy pants, stuff like that. There's a bunch of different new clothing you can buy. Brewster's back. It's pretty cool. He used to be in the bottom of the museum, just selling coffee here and there. Now he has his own coffee place in the shops area. And also this next picture. This is in one of the Japanese commercials. It shows your character behind the counter passing coffee to what looks like KK Slider. So I don't know, maybe you can work for Brewster for some extra bells, or maybe you have to do a favor for him. I don't know, or maybe it's just in the commercial, but that makes you kind of think. Alright, now this next one was also in the commercial, just for a quick second. There isn't any other piece of information that I can find, but obviously you can change your hairstyle from that hair place that was in City Folk. Yeah, I just wanted to include that. Right here is Club 444. You can see KK Slider perform there, as well as Dr. Shrunk. And in this next photo is Dr. Shrunk, of course. You know who he is. He tells jokes and gives you a bunch of stuff. And with KK Slider, you could actually hang the albums that he gives you, just the songs. You can hang them on your wall or set them on the table or whatever, and they actually kind of look cool. There's a lot of funny ones. They kind of make fun of a little bit. And now here is DJ KK making his debut. It's pretty cool. Now I made his own version for our Parkers because it's the newest and possibly the biggest new store that there is. It's really cool. It's like a recycling shop. Now here's the outside of it. Now a little note here. It's the only shop that's actually like in your little village. Everything else is in the shops area. Maybe not everything else. I know that the 2 policemen are coming back, but these 2 are definitely still there. You can actually sell your things to them, like since Tom Nook and Timmy and Tommy aren't actually in your village anymore, you can sell your stuff to the recycling place. Our Parkers, the name's going to change because the Japanese version, but it's going to change. But I mean, still, you get the picture. They're both alpacas. In this photo, we can see that you can sell your items. Like there's the tape deck that you always start out with in the top right. Yeah, you could put stuff up for sale here, and animals, as long as other players can actually buy your stuff. And you can actually make animals, you can persuade them into buying it, like right here. Why don't you buy it, and quit it, like don't buy it. And of course, if you hit why don't you buy it, sometimes they'll say thanks to you I've decided to buy it. I'll take this one. So, and you can kind of put it overpriced and then persuade them to buy it. Now here is a really cool feature I wanted to show off really bad. This is you can actually, like, instead of just designing your clothes and like umbrellas and stuff, you can actually do it to furniture as well, which I think is really, really awesome. Like, we've been waiting for this for so long, and they finally gave it to us, which is awesome. But anyways, enough about me praising to the Animal Crossing gods. This is the sofa that they have that you can see on screen. And the next photo is how he recolored it. He didn't make it himself. He chose one of the blue alpacas. I don't remember his name, but he chose one of the blue alpacas designs, and also changed the wood coloring on the side from just like a brown to like a dark brown. which it looks really nice. And then here in this next photo, you can see he's building his own design with a yellow background, and he drew Tom Nook, and he's going to put that on the couch instead. This is what it looks like. It actually works really good when it's not as pixely. It looks very, very good. And of course, it's not, couches aren't the only things that you can put stuff on. Here you can see his wallpaper, his bed, his table, his little china stand, his chair, everything. You can just make it all Tom Nook if you really love that guy. Now this one is going to be about the houses and the furniture, and also like some new items that you can tell. Right here is the megaphone that I was talking about earlier. You can see it in the bottom left. She's saying it into the microphone, and the person says it right on your screen, and then on your bottom screen it'll show you where they're at. And in this one, you can see that the pumpkin is, since it's Halloween, they're selling the Halloween decorations a little bit more than they'd usually do it, which is kind of cool. Like different seasons, you can get different items, which makes the game, fun all year round. And these are the type of items that can hang on the wall. This pumpkin is just one example. Now this is kind of cool. There wasn't really anything about it, but they said, when I was watching, they said, and they even reformed the town hall's design. They made it kind of like a palace, like an not Indian, but some kind of palace, and it looks really cool. But not sure exactly how they did that. And then this one is the outsides of the house that you could change. As you can see, there's quite a few different ones you can, just for examples, like there's the kitty one, and there's like the lovely one, which is all really cool. I like how you can change it finally. Now for this one, as you can see, as I was talking about earlier with the Tom Nook and the rebuilding your house, that's the back right there, the little back door that you can see. And this one is the left door, I believe. So you can actually have like a bunch of different rooms inside your house, which is really, really neat. And then right here, here's the attic. And I know you can get a basement too, but there was no pictures about it. Alright, now, being the mayor, some things you have to do. Here's like the main screen when you're in the mayor's office. You got community projects, regulations, and then just get the hell out of my face. Here's some of the things you can build for the community projects. Like there's a fire hydrant here. There's a bunch of things like different bushes, just bridges and all that crap. And here's also another one of bench for brain fart. Now there's new kinds of bridges. Well, just one new kind. There's this kind of bridge, and then there's the stone bridge as we're used to. But what's really cool is you can actually make paths now out of your own. See, as you can read, oh no, this is the campsite that I built as a community project. As you can see behind the person, they're building a campsite, and you can just keep going donating money. But in the front is the path. You can actually design your own designs to make paths, which is really cool. I'm not sure how much that's going to cost, but it's a really cool idea, and I don't think I'll be doing it just because I like the natural feel of it without it. But I mean, lots of people like it, so why not? Now, and this one is after the campsite's built, animals can go and stay there. Now with this one, I think this is one of the best different things you can do with your town. By setting regulations, you can change the village life to match the player's life. So you could have a beautiful village, which I'm guessing weeds might not grow as fast, and like just it'll look a lot cleaner. An early rising village, which means everybody wakes up, stores open earlier. Town that never sleeps is obviously the opposite of that. People are up longer and the stores are open longer and stuff like that, which is really, I think that's a really cool thing. Now we're getting into the island. You can go over to an island with the captain, and he does like to sing on the way. If I was popular, I could do anything. I want to become a guy who looks good in Hawaiian shirts. Now that's kind of Japanese. It doesn't rhyme or anything, but it's kind of cool. On the island, it's always summertime, so even if it's wintertime, you can come here and catch summer fish, summer insects, stuff like that. Now for this one, I'm trying to make this video as quick as I can, but I'm already over like 13 minutes. For this one, as you can see a jellyfish in the right hand corner, and obviously you don't want to go near that. That's kind of like the water equivalent to getting stung by a bee. If you get close to it, they'll follow you and it'll sting you, and then yeah, not good. As you can see, the little shallow thing on the left hand side, you can actually dive down and go get it in one of the new features, which is really cool. You can find like crustaceans and oysters and stuff like that. Now here on the island you can buy goods that you can only get on the island, but it's not really buying them because you can't get like bells or anything. But on the island you can do mini games, and they give you medals, and you buy the things for medals. Now here's one of the games with Tortimer, because he is a tour guide now. He's enjoying his vacation. Well, retirement, I guess. He's not on vacation because I took over his town. But but in this mini game, you pair up with 3 other people, either like with 3 of your friends, or you can go online or whatever. And you go around and collect 5 of each kind of fruit. Like one person might get cherries, one person might get peaches, etc., etc. And you have to come back, meet here, and based on your time, he'll give you a certain amount. I think the maximum is 6 per minigame. Also, there's another minigame right here. It's I like to call it Whack-A-Rossetti. It's like a little Rossetti acorn thing running around, and you guys all have hammers, and you have to chase it around and beat it up. Now, this one is Model Homes and the Dream Mansion. I'll explain that more in a little bit, but here is your like your player card kind of thing. You can take your own personal picture, which is kind of cool, and it also says like your friend code and stuff, so they can add you. You can add other people. Now, the model homes, they're, if you're street passing, if you have it enabled, whenever you pass somebody else who has this game, their house will be saved in there, and it can hold up to 48 houses, and you can go in, look at stuff. It's really cool, actually. And you can also go to their village. Like if you're like, oh, this house looks cool, I'm gonna go to it. I'm gonna go to their whole village and like chop down trees and stuff. And also, which is really cool, it's gonna make the game a lot easier. If you find furniture that you like in somebody's house, you can actually just buy it. Like, oh, this, like say you're collecting like lovely stuff, and it's like, oh, this lovely dresser, I haven't been able to find it, and that person has it, bam, you just buy it. So it's really important to check out the other people's houses, and also you can make friends while you're doing it, which is a really neat idea, and it's going to make hunting a lot easier for different items. This is the Dream Mansion. This is where you go to sleep, and of course you open it by community project, but this is where this woman puts you to sleep, and then you wake up in their village, which I was talking about just like 30 seconds ago. And then you can chop down trees, you can do whatever you want to their village, but since you're asleep, like you're in your dream, none of it's actually real, so you can go and visit and stuff and look at their town, but you can't actually like destroy anything, which is really good. You don't want just some random person breaking stuff. Alright, now we get to the random part. Not really random facts, but it's just a bunch of facts that didn't really fit into any different categories that I could make. This is pretty cool. On the top of the museum, you can get a second floor, and it's the pink. It's like Blathers' girlfriend, or wife, or daughter, or grandmother. But you get the top, and as you can see, there's like some kind of special net as well as a wallpaper, and you can actually buy those up there. You unlock them all the upstairs by community project. Not sure if I said that already or not. And as you can see, the 4 rooms on the side, you can actually have your own personal museum. Like as you can see in the top left, it looks like a gyroid, and in that room there's just a bunch of gyroids everywhere. And just you can half see it on the left hand side. It says I Heart Sushi, and you go in and there's some fish on the corner, and there's like it looks like a sushi restaurant, which is really cool, and you can like show it off to your friends and stuff. Now for this picture, it says happy birthday in the back, and there's an animal. You can actually like they'll have surprise parties like at your house and at their house, and it's celebrate your birthday in a whole different way, and it's really cool. Now for this one, this is what I was talking about earlier about the crystals. As you can see, it's circled right there. There's a little green crystal, and I'm pretty sure that Japanese writing says, "Oh look, I found a goddamn crystal." But yeah, you can actually unearth crystals. I'm not sure if you sell them or combine them or anything like that. Nobody knows yet. But it's going to be a cool discovery. I'm sure we'll know once the game in Japan is released in like 5 days. Now, of course, this is the pattern that I already showed you. It's really, I like it a lot, but I'm not going to use it. It's a good idea. Crazy Red's back. He's here at the Fireworks Festival, and you can buy fireworks and like little mini fan things from him, and maybe he'll be back another occasion. Like, he have his crazy deals, because Crazy Red is crazy. And yeah, you know, stuff like that. Now this one you can actually have like photos of yourself, like little like things are standing up, and you can put your head in, like make motions and stuff that you get from Dr. Shrunk. Um, it's actually really cool. That's one some kind of Japanese thing called like Bean Day, I think. They it represents like ogres and then beans, and you can like throw beans at each other. It probably won't happen in the North American version, but it's pretty cool. Then we might have certain stuff for us. And here's two more on the bottom here, just a couple different patterns, and I'm not sure like what the speech bubbles are saying. Now for this one, it's a fishing tournament, and they actually have like ceremonies and tournaments and stuff. Like, see, there's a bronze, silver, and gold for second and third place to win, which is really cool, and it just makes fishing tournaments a lot more fun, in my opinion, and probably a lot of other your guys' opinions. Now for this one, when you're bug catching and fish catching, the insects and bugs actually have things on the not things, they have lengths now. So like, yeah, really cool. So like you can like brag to your friends that you caught a 5 foot long butterfly and stuff like that. You can also put it in everything else. Alright guys, thanks for watching and listening to my voice for like 20 minutes. If you liked it, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. If you made it all the way to the end of this, I'm proud of you. Thanks for being such a boss you are. Alright guys, thanks. Peace out.